Hello, riders! Whether you've participated on the AIDS life cycle in the past or are joining us for the very first time, welcome to a new and different adventure for the next 8 months.
Today, we're excited to announce an epic new way that we can come together
while still staying safely apart
and raise dollars and awareness in the fight to end AIDS. While we can't organize the AIDS life cycle this year, we're not letting COVID stop us from doing something that is both fun and safe.
Something that will enable us to sustain the essential and even life-saving services of the San Francisco AIDS Foundation and Los Angeles LGBT Center.
Given the increased demand placed on us by COVID, we and our community need you now more than ever.
Together, we can make a powerful difference in the fight against AIDS. We hope you'll join us and grab life by the
handlebars!
When we first began hearing about the coronavirus at the Los Angeles LGBT Center, as a guiding principle, we held that we were not going to close, we were not going to shrink in the face of this virus, but we were going to make sure that our community got the services they were counting on.
Since our founding, San Francisco AIDS Foundation has been responding to public health epidemics. Our organization was actually built for this moment.
The camaraderie has been absolutely key. From the first week, the response was immediate. I started working here because, healthcare should be easy to get. The rest of the health system makes it so difficult, especially for people in the LGBTQ community. And those people are still here. They're being affected more so by this pandemic than anybody else.
The realities of things, of people are still having sex, people are still at risk for STDs. And not only that, but there's a lot of patients that come through our clinic just for basic health care. It's extremely important to me to be able to continue doing the work. This is a moment where I just kind of have felt the need to step up and to make sure that I'm available when I'm needed.
Since the pandemic hit, my role has pivoted to overseeing operations for our senior food pantry. We're able to remind them that someone's thinking of them and make sure that they're able to get those resources while staying safe.
I think that when you go into healthcare, you go in because you have a passion for people, a passion for humanity, and wanting to be there for them. And with this pandemic, this is kind of that make it or break it, why you went into this kind of field. For me personally, with my community, the Latinx community, it's devastating. We're still fighting the fight here. We've just had to shift a little bit, being in our full gear. As you can see, I'm in a mask all day. We're still an essential service, and every day we're seeing more and more clients, and it just goes to show how much our services are needed still, even during this pandemic.
We've had to revolutionize the way that we support young people experiencing homelessness. These young people are really thinking, how do I make it day to day? How do I make it hour to hour? It's not just a sandwich they would give to them in a brown paper bag. It is a connection.
I have always been proud of the work of San Francisco AIDS Foundation, but in the last couple of months, I have been profoundly moved by the way that this group of caring professionals has continued to show up for our community.
Part of the center's DNA has always been that we rise to the occasion to be there for our community.
We know that building community and being there where we need to be is one of our most important goals.
And I could not be prouder of what our staff has done in this environment.
During the early days of the COVID pandemic, there were shortages of toilet paper, cleaning products, flour, and bicycles. With entertainment and recreation limited to the home and neighborhood, cycling has experienced a resurgence like never before. Now more people than ever are riding bikes. We're here to engage these folks at the intersection of bikes and mission interest. As many cyclists as possible, recreational, commuter, novice, and expert. Let's get mountain bikers, gravel riders, indoor cyclists, tricyclists, and unicyclists to join the movement. Heck, let's engage people who know people who ride bikes. Let's invite cyclists of all ages from all places who are mission connected, directly, indirectly, loosely, and in theory, to join us. What are we inviting them and you to do? Well, here we go. I'm thrilled to introduce TogetheRide.
It really is the best of humanity.
The hearts of the people are just different. It's just a warm, welcoming community.
It's a great feeling because you're all moving towards the same cause.
TogetheRide paves new roads for the same cause.
Connecting and inspiring our communities.
To ride 1.2 million miles.
In honor of the 1.2 million people in the U.S. living with HIV and AIDS.
1.2 million miles sounds crazy, but I feel like together we can accomplish it.
As we fight to keep our balance during these difficult times.
The Los Angeles LGBT Center and the San Francisco AIDS Foundation
haven't stopped in their fight to end HIV and AIDS.
Whether you are a veteran rider or haven't been on a bike in years, join us.
I was able to accomplish something that I never thought was possible.
It gives us an opportunity to connect locally and maybe build even deeper bonds throughout the year.
We'll raise funds to support the Los Angeles LGBT Center and the San Francisco AIDS Foundation,
so they can keep providing life-changing services
to our vibrant, diverse, resilient community.
Our mission is even greater, to make sure that the resources are available for people with HIV and AIDS.
So grab life by the handlebars.
Because this is what we're all about.
No matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
TogetheRide is a community-wide cycling challenge that is bringing people together even while we're physically apart, to ride 1.2 million miles in honor of the 1.2 million people in the United States living with HIV. We're raising crucial funds for the Los Angeles LGBT Center and San Francisco AIDS Foundation. Together, we will work to ensure that everyone has access to testing, care, and prevention services. Here's how it works. Set your own personal fundraising and mileage goals and tell us how far you will go to end AIDS. Use our new TogetheRide app to record your mileage, track your progress, and stay motivated. Everyone is welcome to participate from anywhere in the world on any type of bike, outdoors on the open road, a stationary bike, or even a trainer in your living room. We are one community with one mission and one audacious goal. Participants are already lining up and committing their fundraising and mileage goals. Let's hear what they have to say.
Yay!
I love
Fantastic.
1.2 million.
1.2 million miles.
Right?
Each.
Yeah, we need to get on our bikes right now.
So my 91-year-old mother who rides her exercise bike every day can do this, huh?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Amazing.
For me, doing the full ride is challenging mainly because of the training time that's involved. And I think that opens it up for lots of people like me who want to participate, but just can't commit every weekend to training rides and then a full week riding from SF to LA, even though it's awesome and amazing and I want to be back as soon as we're back.
I'd say I'm very happy that they are contextualizing this at a national level and not just LA and San Francisco. I think it's going to draw more people in nationwide. 1.2 million people living across the country with HIV. It'll connect the ride to the much larger cause of ending HIV/AIDS, not just in California, but across the country. And I think that's something that really drives my supporters. I think that's going to help more people get invested and involved because we are all missing that connection.
Let's move on to our pledge. Here we go. We are going to show our numbers to the camera. Make sure to hold them in front of your body so everyone can see. Here we go. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay. Here's me and Vic.
Cool.
So excited. Cool. Okay. Well, now you've got this. You can put it on, on your bathroom mirror to remind you to ride every morning, or you can put it in a notebook. I'm going to put it right here on my desk. And let's do this. TogetheRide, ALCaholics, roll out.
Yay!
I haven't done the ride before and was looking forward to hoping to do it in the near future with our family.
I did the ride in 2008, so that was ALC 7. And, you know, at that time, I was totally vowing to myself, okay, for my 50th birthday, I want to do the AIDS ride again. Hearing that it was going to be canceled, it definitely was a bummer, but at the same time, it would be really difficult to do the ride because we have 2 twin boys now. So hearing about the Together Ride was really exciting because it was something that we can all do together. We don't have to be away from each other because, you know, we have so much together time now. Why not have a little more? And our kids are so active, so doing something with them together and involving our friends and family in it is actually a really great idea for us and a way to participate. I actually think they're going to outride us, and they'll probably ride more miles than we will because they are non-stop Energizer bunnies.
My name is Joshua Gilmore and I'm 15 years old. I am doing TogetheRide as my mom has done it for a long time and it's always been interesting to me. I'm glad I've been able to do it this year as you don't have to be 18 this year. I'm going to be doing 100 miles and I'm going to try and raise $500. I'm going to also try and invite 5 friends to do the ride. HIV is relevant today as people around my age are not thinking it's that serious and are not taking the proper precautions to protect themselves against it.
TogetheRide is very exciting for me because I don't have to be a roadie or a cyclist. I can just be a participant and I'm able to do it at my own pace. I don't have to train to ride a bike for 7 days. I don't have to train to ride 100 miles at once. I can do it in increments that are comfortable to me.
The possibilities are just endless, and the growth opportunity here with TogetheRide is just endless. We are at an age that we live the HIV/AIDS crisis and have experienced it every step of the way, from watching our friends, our loved ones go through this.
We're committed to riding 1,500 miles and raising $10,000 for the TogetheRide. We know it's been a very challenging year, but we're really looking forward to interesting ways to join the community and raise funds for this amazing event. We've already ridden over 100 miles on our Peloton this month, so riding 1,500 miles by June shouldn't be an issue at all, right?
Well, I guess it's official. I guess we're riding 1,500 miles. Yes, it's official. We can do this, and we're looking forward to it.
Hi, everyone. I'm Wilson Cruz, and I'm so excited to partner with San Francisco AIDS Foundation, Los Angeles LGBT Center, and now TogetheRide to continue empowering, supporting, and raising awareness for the 1.2 million people in the United States living with HIV and AIDS. A lot has changed in 2020, but TogetheRide's mission to end AIDS hasn't. Whether you're committing to fundraising $3,000 or $300, every dollar counts. Whether you're committing to 50 miles or 5,000 miles, every mile represents a life impacted by AIDS. You choose your distance and your goals, but together we will ride 1.2 million miles for the 1.2 million people living with HIV and AIDS in the USA. And we're calling on you, yes you, watching right now, to join us. If you're already registered for the AIDS Life Cycle 2021, let us know you're joining us by going into your participant center and answering a few quick questions in the registration confirmation link. If you haven't already registered, go to TogetheRide.org to get signed up. You can also scan the QR code in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Once your registration is confirmed, set an ambitious mileage and fundraising goal for the next 8 months. Get your friends and family involved and start riding. Let's get everyone we know to grab life by the handlebars and join TogetheRide.
Thank you so much, Wilson. We can't wait to begin this new journey with all of you as we come together as a community in a whole new way to end AIDS. Your starting line is TogetheRide.org. Your first stop will be to activate your account and download the app. Then set your mileage and fundraising goals, tell everyone you know about what you're doing, and invite them to join in. Join us for our first TogetheRide Bike-a-thon on Saturday, October 31st. Our Bikeathon days will be days when we want to get as many of you as possible, indoors or outdoors, logging miles and pushing our odometer ever closer to our 1.2 million mile goal. Wherever you are riding, be sure to wear your costumes, as this inaugural Bikeathon is sure to be spooktacular. Now let's get busy, and welcome to TogetheRide.